Hello friends, welcome back. Today we're going to work on our 10 cards for the month for scrapbook.com's Cards for Kindness. I've got my last few leftover card bases from Christmas. These are silver. And then, so 5 of those, and then 5 white that are made from the Amazon Accent Opaque 120-pound paper. I'm going to use leftovers from these 2 scrapbooking kits from the scrap room. This one is Cartabella, and this one is 49 in market. And we're just going to use up as much of this as we can. Let's get started. Okay, first things first, I need to stamp the backs. I'm going to use the envelope stamp from the Cards for Kindness stamp set. This guy here. And then I've got my made by stamp that I can sign my name in from Hill Street Stamps. I'm going to use Memento permanent ink so I can stamp on these slippery silver ones. Let's get going. So this Hill Street Stamps signature stamp says beautifully made by and gives you a little spot to sign your name. So I'm going to do all 10 cards like this. I'll see you when they're done. All right, card backs are all done. Now I'm just going to start cutting some panels for the fronts of these cards. I tell you, this is beautiful paper. Okay, so this is the 49 in market. I'm going to cut the panels 4 by 5 1/4. I don't want to cut that leaf off, so I'm going to move this over a little bit. Just trim it from the other side, because I really want that whole flower there. So 5 1/4. It's going to be right there. Oh, and look at that. See how pretty? And this one we'll position to get into this prettiness as we can. Little butterfly up there. So we've got some foliage, the butterfly. And then look at that, that's a nice focal point. So we got 3 out of that sheet of 49 in market. 5 1/4. Trim a little bit off the top here. 5 1/4. I'm going to turn this and go this way. Four, 5 1/4. And then 4. So because of the way I position things, I've got these pieces that aren't 4 inches wide, but I'm going to go ahead and use them because I have an idea. So this is 3 1/2. We'll go ahead and cut it to 5 1/4. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this one. We'll get the butterfly that's down there at the bottom. 5 1/4. Beautiful. So I'm keeping these scraps, because you know what I always say, no naked inside, so we'll put some stuff inside. Well, I ended up not needing the Cartabella for this, but that's okay. I've got uses for it. Okay, for these ones that aren't the same width, there's a really beautiful kind of like lace trim punch out. I'm gonna add them to these. But I think before I do anything, I want to ink the edges of all of these with ground espresso. So I'm just going to use a finger dauber and ink up the edges of these pieces of paper with ground espresso distress ink. Give them a little extra interest here. And you could do this however you like. If you want to use your regular dome foam blender, flat blender, brush, whatever floats your boat. This is how I like to do it when I want this kind of effect. It's just easy. Okay, all my panels are inked, and I've got my two smaller ones here at the top. And I'm going to go ahead and put this trim on them. And I think I'm going to use this green one. I'm just going to glue it along the edge just to make it a little whiter. You know, of course, we're going to use some Bear Glue. We'll just trim it off and stick the rest on the other one. Voila. All right, let's start putting our panels on our card fronts. All the panels are on. Now I've got the remainder of the die cuts from this kit. Let's see what we've got here. Look at that, really pretty film strips. Ooh, shine, you shine. Aw. Hearts, live, love, laugh, together. This is the day. Sweet memories, that's cute. Got a butterfly. Ooh, and that's just a pretty journaling kind of thing. And then we've got these. I'm going to go ahead and punch these out because my goal is to use as much of this up as I can. Postage. And some more lace trim. I'm going to go ahead and punch it out. Okay, let's do a little inking here. Make the edges of this tag. Make the edges of this little spot here. And I'm going to go ahead and stick this down. We'll have it, let's have it go off the edge. We'll go ahead and stick this down. I'm going to add this flower. I'm not going to ink this. And then that'll be all, and it'll be waiting for a sentiment. I'm going to go through these and just do the same thing. Build a little collage on each one, and I might record some of it and kind of pop it in here, and some of it I probably won't. See you in a little bit. Got all of my little bits and pieces on the fronts here, and I used everything. The clear transparencies. I even used the little pieces that popped out of the pink film strip. Used them all. Now we got to think about sentiments. And I definitely want to use this You Shine. Because I just think it's so pretty. I just have to decide which one I want to use it on. It's going to cover up too much of that butterfly. Either that one or that one. I think that one. So I'm going to glue this on, and then I want to coat the shine in glossy accents. All right, we got our shine on, and I'm going to set this way far out of the way so I don't throw anything on top of it. All right, now I'm going to trim out some sentiments. These are the Paper Rose sentiment strips, and we're going to ink the edges with the ground espresso. We're going to add these to our card fronts. All righty, 10 sentiments. Let's ink them up. Okay, I'm going to keep that close by in case I need to cut any of these down, because then I'll have edges I need to ink. And let's get some foam. I'm going to put all these sentiments on with foam tape. Let them pop up a little bit. So I've got a little bit of everything. I've got thanks, I've got sending prayers, things about love, like you mean the world to me, best wishes, just a hello. So we're going to have all kinds of different sentiments on these cards. And then we'll just put this right about here. So we'll get all the sentiments put on, and then we'll add a little bling or something. All right, I've got all my sentiments on. Now for no naked insides, I'm just going to cut down some of the leftover papers and put some strips inside the cards. Now let's add a few of these clear sequins to the front of every card. Just clear, very shiny sequins. We're going to use some Bear Glue. Add some shine to these cards. Okay, here's my 10 cards for this month's Cards for Kindness. We've got all kinds of different sentiments. I added some glossy accents to the shine in You Shine. Each card has 49 market papers and embellishments, and then just some clear sparkly sequins. And actually, I think these sequins are from the kiddo section at Joann, but I love them. Every card has some paper inside, because you know what I say, no naked insides. So You Shine, you mean the world to me, happy everything, so thankful for you, best of luck, see the shiny, shiny, hello there, thank you, always can use thank you cards, sending prayers, another thank you. Thank you so much. And then love you so much. I hope you like these cards. I hope you liked watching me put them together. This is a great, great program to help out. They send out so many cards to different organizations and hospitals and things like that. Y'all have a lovely day. Remember, be excellent to each other and go make something. Bye-bye.